define productivity?
We do have those measures already. If you're looking at the projects, for example,
Mm.
it's not just about milestone, but defect rates, and these things have been put in place long time back because we have an
Sure.
SEPGN process and everything.
Correct.
It's not come down, actually
Okay.
speaking.
Okay.
Plus, we also see what additionally people have been able to do. And there have
Mm-hmm.
been situations where, for example, let's say somebody in US has moved out and we can't take a person. That work has come to India. So people are trying to also see whether, someone works on a night time to, help the client at the same point
Correct.
as somebody else. So we're trying to do a lot of those. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't think there's been a single, the best part is we've never had anything on any
Yes.
escalation so far, which is
Wow.
really touchwood. And
Good.
also,
Yeah.
no, the satisfaction has not really gone down because we are in touch with our customers to see how they
Right.
feel,
Right.
what can we help, and
Sure.
it's more been a partnership with them. That's the beauty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Tawant anyway is known for that partnership model
Right.
where
Right.
you don't see that, because we used to in the good times, for example, or in the past, I think they call every client, they invite them to India
Okay.
on one particular day, which was also
Day.
an annual day for over here,
And
Tawant employee this thing.
correct.
So that day we give there is a lot of initial part of it is all with sessions and conferences type of thing, panel discussions.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, they have a complete entertainment by our people
Nice.
perform, and it's also an awards
Sure.
function.
Sure.
So
Function.
people feel motivated that they're getting awards in front of
Of course.
customers. So that has
Backlight.
really created a lot of bonding among our customers.
Wow.
See, Niti, I look at it in couple of different ways. One is uh, see, when you have an option given to employees that would you like to work from home or would you like to work from office, and then people choose to work from home, it's a very different thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the crisis time, work from home came as an option to keep our business running, to make sure we are able to fulfill our commitment to our employees, to our stakeholders, to our customers, suppliers. So it was absolutely a right move. Now, when you look at little, after that stage, you just fast forward it to a stage where we think now it is becoming a norm, and you reflect back. Obviously, there are positives, and positives is at least you have an option,
Yeah.
flexibility to become agile, to be able to respond to customers' need.
Yeah.
So the productivity dip we haven't seen. So I quite agree with you. We haven't seen productivity dip. But
Mm.
is this a sustainable model for even a workforce which actually quite tech savvy, but quite young, millennials or Generation Z,
Yeah.
who naturally like to collaborate with people, want to come to office, and bring in that energy, bring in that sense of being together.
True.
That probably will have to see how it plays out, as we spend more and more time working from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but productivity certainly has either stayed the same in most of the scenarios for us as well, or maybe it worked really well in certain functions.
So yeah, so we have done a productivity analysis and things like that. We don't see much of impact. In
True,
fact,
right? Yeah. Yeah.
in fact, there was this internal survey that we rolled out, and the feedback seems quite positive.
Very surprising that has come up, and pleasantly surprising that the level of ownership that people have taken during this time is that they are not just giving their 100%, they're giving their 200%.
True.
And just that everyone's very thankful for having a job, and hence the reason for letting the organization down. Also, from an organization standpoint, it has stood strong with all the employees. While there hasn't been any pay cuts, there hasn't been reduction. The basic expectation of meeting what is required is what is there, and that is what we are fulfilling here. We are a finance center here, Niti, so we don't do transactional work as such. Okay. So we do books of accounts for AIG here, which means that it's as a whole, each piece is linked to each other. One process's output is another process's input. Because in the end, consolidate all the finance and then create the trial balance, the cash flows, the balance sheets that are there. So you can't transact it, and also the analytics around it in terms of movement of funds from here to there, or increase, decrease in ratios and all that is there.
Okay.
So what is the final output that you are able to report your numbers on time? To do that, all we framework that and the calendar that we follow is maintained.
Right.